At last, you come, and we can recover the key. I thought, when I last walked here, it was a solemn place, but we cannot dwell on what has transpired. To reach the key to the sorrows, we must go deeper still into Sincere. The votives were originally born by Fae that tended this hall. Goodbye. Time is fleeting, mortal. Goodbye. We have found it. Beyond this wall lies the key to the sorrows and more. Where once they were held by gentle fae, they are wielded by crueler beasts. Goodbye. So you have gathered all the votives. Then we may continue onward. When we reach them, then I will tell you more on the They are deeper in the dungeon. Press goodbye. The way is clear. Come, let us press onward. There is still another challenge to overcome. Before we can reach the key, we must bypass the crying eyes. Then the key to the sorrows will be ours again. Goodbye. Here, we have reached the Crying Eyes. When this hollow was first shaped, those statues did not weep. But now they weep for all eternity. They alone guard the way to the key. You must approach them, mortal. Approach the Crying Eyes and observe. They show you the knowledge you need to it. Goodbye. You have come. You have come. That is the key to the sorrows, mortal. It is perhaps not the sort you are used to, but that is certainly it. It is a branch of the ancient and wizened tree whose roots touch this world and Ashara, the plane of magic to which all Fae belong. It is a branch of the gallows tree. The sorrows take the form of the gallows tree in both realms, and this branch creates the bridge between them. Come, let us ferry it to Bizarane. Goodbye.
You have the key to the sorrows. That was well done. Indeed, everything you have done is more than I could have possibly hoped for. My reliance on you to this point was never my initial plan. I only needed Kadarok dead at the hands of someone else. But when I learned how willing you were to hound the Tuatha, I saw you would rise to every occasion. You became my faithful instrument. How could Saturnin have eluded the minds of so many for these long years? Simple. He was a ruse. His existence was fabricated. While all eyes watched for Saturnin, another was free to wage his war, namely me. all for the glory of Gadflow and our god. When you killed the Baelor, I saw an opportunity to end the house and the mortal armies simultaneously. You became my road to a perfect victory. You mean, why not announce my intent in a more obvious and boorish, or shall we say, mortal manner? I had to have the Sorrows, but they were lost. It took years before I even learned of the Eldest. To reach the Eldest, I needed this house to die. To do that, I needed a rebellion. To do that, I needed an assassination. To do that, I needed you. True, I do not share the face of my brethren. As I explained to Gadflow, it was a necessary part of the plan. I have not worn this mask without sacrifice. Too long have I gone without feeling the warmth, but soon this will end, and I can take my rightful place again. Your ignorance of Fey culture, meaning your intonation, made you ideal. You lacked the context others might have used to expose. But there is more. You are the hero of Mel Senshir. You may not admit it, but you are a symbol to mortals, a rallying point for their armies. Who better to be the blade that I used to kill the Alfar? Who better to destroy the House of Sorrows? It makes my triumph complete. Perfect. You seriously think your words might stir me to forsake a plan that has finally culminated after 20 years? Your audacity disgusts me. There is nothing to be offered, or given, or threatened, mortal. I cannot be stopped here, and I cannot be followed. But take heart. You will die long before the Sorrows descend upon the minds of your mortal armies. Mercer will gut you here. Farewell.
No, they're gonna kill the eldest. You survived. For better or worse, I know not. The house is in ruins, the eldest lie butchered, and Bizerain has betrayed us to the Tuatha. He must be denied. For our honored sorrow, our broken pride, our due vengeance. He cannot be allowed to use the house for war. Once he was a mighty figure. I know he fights for the sake of our people. They could delve the The Weeping King lived on through them. Once, it seemed nothing more. The gallows tree is more important than we are all but gone. And all that remains, but there is some small hope in knowing that there was life before the House of Sorrows, in the time of the Weeping King. It is both near and far. In the Midden, the barrier between this realm and Ashara is weak, and we can exploit that. I did not always know. When you went to Damelrock, I meditated beneath the gallows tree. It makes sense now. Why I could practice delving when all had lost, be it fate or chance. We must take advantage of this. I think that as the Weeping King, I can bring us to the Sorrows in time to stop Bizerain. I do not know what will happen if I attempt to bring you into Ashara. Bizerain has a head start on us. However short, it is likely we must hurry. You have a strong force of will, stronger than I felt possible. I have never heard, but we are here. I can recall now, vaguely. Bizerain will be there, but he has prepared himself. This barrier keeps us from him, and there are other magics at work. It is a place the Weeping that I crafted to house the Sorrows. When Fae are born,
Their life force comes from Ashara, and to Ashara their life force returns upon death. The tree in the centre of the space, the inversion of the gallows tree that you've seen in the midden. The midden is the cradle of winter. It is connected to this realm, where the winter fae descend from. The gallows tree serves to bridge the midden and Ashara. Yes, we can. I can sense the conduits the magic follows, and there are weak points, nexuses of energy that But Bizarane is no fool. He will not leave them unguarded. And I feel strange presences. There is something waiting, mortal. Something dreadful. Bizarane is correct in that he can manipulate the magic of this place, but we can manipulate it as well, if not as easily. The barrier is strong, but it feeds off nexuses of energy, and those are vulnerable. We must hurry. We must be quick.
We meet again, mortal. Can I truly be standing? I remember, no swords, fire, but he brought me back to fight you. I can't. I'm sorry, mortal.
We must be quick.
You dare tread here? A mortal dare shows himself. I have been dead a short time, and already I learned so much since he raised me. You are the because of you, the house is dead.
We must be quick.
Finally, you have come. I must admit, I did not give you credit when last we faced each other. My master has raised me to protect his labours, and I will oblige him. You may have bested me previously, but you will. Perhaps if I take your head here, my master will have faith in me.
We must be quick.
And so you have finally reached me. I have waited, mortal. The longest of any I have waited. I sought to stop him. I found the plan he had conspired, and I fled the house, for I knew not what to do. But I could have stopped this scheme. And then you came and killed me. And now I am a puppet to his will. He cannot be stopped, mortal. Bizarrain cannot be stopped.
Must be quick.
You have slain what vestiges of your past I could conjure, and the barrier has fallen. So now, we are here. You think your presence here can stay my spells? The last words have been uttered. You are too late to stop me. I cannot. You do not understand, Fey mortal. What I do is for the good of all the Winter Kingdom. There are fires coming to this world. I have only glimpsed a fleeting shadow of them, and I am awed and scared and humbled. Only the Tuatha will be able to bear these tribulations, so they must survive this war. Now, you understand why I must fight. I have to fight.
Bizarrain may be dead, but the death blow is still his. The sorrows have already begun escaping their seal. We need to act quickly, or this will all be for nothing. I must seal the sorrows within myself. I do not know for sure. I will be forced to remain in Ashara, lest the sorrows break free once more. Whether I will live or die is unclear. But I cannot be afraid. It must be done. For the good of mortals. For the good of Fae. It is a noble sentiment, mortal, but you do not understand. They must be anchored in Ashara, and you cannot remain here. Only I can. But please, bear witness to this last act. Tell the world what happened here, how the House's sorrows ended. We must hurry. We must be quick. Stay back, mortal. I do not know what we have.